Hey guys, Martin here, bringing you a Dragon Ball Z Dokkan Battle video. And so today we're going to try out a crazy meme team. We are going to use basically all the characters that have a Ghost Usher active skill. I say all, there are like one or two that don't fit onto the build, like Tech Super Trunks. Because we have STR Cell, who leads Worldwide Chaos or Tournament Participants, which allows us to use the first four characters, right? We've got in Hit, the newest released unit that has the Ghost Usher active skill after he's transformed. Int Fat Boo obviously gets his after reviving. The androids potentially can use theirs straight away, and then Pycon has his after a few turns as well. The only one who's not on Cell's lead here, of course, is the AGL Vegeta. Once we reverse exchange him into Goku, he has the Veku active skill, which is a Ghost Usher, and then the next turn has guaranteed dodge. So obviously it's just very dumb, like meme, can we just Ghost Usher our way to victory? The problem is, well, this is a really bad first turn as well. The problem is the fact that these events are so long now that there are certain characters that, like, obviously ideally we want them to be on as few turns as possible. Like, for example, the androids, like, we would really want to float them off. So, I mean, we probably can still just do that and have the, even though it's not ideal to have the two cells like together, because we could just go ahead. It probably is maybe too early to use one, but we'll go ahead and use their one here. Keeps them safe. It's a real shame that they didn't Easy A as part of Cell's celebration, because obviously they are on Cell's full leader skill, and so them having gotten an Easy A and then having the Ghost Usher thing would be really, really useful for Cell's team, but unfortunately they did not. They can't be super far off of getting one, but yeah, Cell and Boo both being revived characters is kind of awkward, but realistically we just ideally need to have one of the cells revive. But yeah, the problem with this opening setup is I don't know, like, do we have on the next turn, can anyone actually go slot 1? I mean, we could just try and, I guess we could like rely on Pycon to dodge, but Pycon and Hit would link quite well together. AGL Pycon obviously doesn't support Hit at all, but yeah, 5.2. Remember when these guys were like, when they released and they were arguably the best TUR, maybe largely because of the Ghost Usher, but obviously being a nuking style unit that creates their own orbs is quite helpful. How do I want to do this? Because the thing is, I do really want Boo to get stacks, so maybe it is good to keep him on rotation. Do that. Get the orbs for you, and then get the full orbs with the support for Hit. For Pycon. He's obviously not supporting anybody else on this rotation, but yeah, Boo gets a couple of supers off here, that'd be good. Get that defense stacking up a little bit. Just don't get immediately supered. Of course he did. Okay, well, I mean, this could be really bad for Cell, but typical. I put him in slot 1 because there's only one attack, and then that's where they're supering. Typical. Yeah, well, wow, such key, very super attack. Absolutely shocking. 51k. So yeah, he misses out on the fact that neither of the cells now are going to have guard or that extra damage reduction. So that's pretty awkward.
Do you want to taste the power of the ultimate android?
Hey, shout out to Olgator for subscribing to the channel. Appreciate you. That's a familiar name. I wonder if that is what we were saying before about the people randomly being unsubscribed, because that's a name that I recognise. Such a great team Cell has. What a wonderful leader he is. Yeah, Cell, Cell, I said in the tier list yesterday, I think Cell is a bit better now that he has a lot of options for, a team where he isn't the leader, because he's much better when he's the only STR Cell. Oh yeah, I forgot, this guy's not getting the leader skill buff, is he? Alright, we should have used an actual Ghost Usher item there. Alright. The random custom UI Gogeta. Okay, so hopefully we get a better start this time. Yeah, this is a bit better. He was on turn 2. Okay, yeah. Yeah, not having both the cells on turn 1 is definitely best. Kind of an awkward start last time, but what can you do? Okay, there we go. There's only one attack in slot. Watch this one attack in slot 3, though, be the super for AGL Vegeta. I'm going to grab those because there's all those rainbow orbs in the middle that I don't want to lose. There we go. Because, yeah, that's the thing. Vegeta, obviously, we know that the 10-year fusions are a little bit weaker in their base forms, but obviously Vegeta's not on a leader skill. So, damn, just instant revival for STR Cell. I didn't realise our team's HP was that low. The 600k odd damage super actually just one-shot us. Crazy. Oh, well, I mean... Although, it's kind of awkward, because this isn't the cell that revived, so he doesn't have the extra buffs. I mean, he has the extra damage reduction against the super, so I suppose that will be helpful, but... Yeah, we only have 617k HP on this team, which is not a lot. But we can save a Ghost Usher here for this thing, I guess. Jeez, 140. Whoa. Cell, come on. I mean, I know he doesn't have Big Bad Bosses active here, but jeez. You play the same Dokkan account on 2 different phones. You cannot, no. If you log in on a separate phone, and then let's say you jump into an event, then you go back onto your first phone where you were already logged in. When you try and jump into an event, it'll come up with an error saying that a login error has occurred or something. Because I used to have to transfer, back when I used to just use the emulator to do my main, with my main account. I used to have to switch my account between the emulator and my actual phone. So I'd switch it onto the emulator on the computer to record, and then I'd switch it back to my phone for going to work, my night shift, so I could actually play it and grind stuff. But yeah, you can't have it active on both at the same time. Yeah, sell don't sell. Okay, so I guess we have to do this. We use your active skill. He's the one that revived, so obviously he's in a much better spot now. I say that, he's still only got 346k defense start of turn, which is not great. Fat Boo needs to take as few attacks as possible. So we're going to have to leave him in the middle. Although again, watch that be where we get super attacked. Do we just use a Ghost Usher item? Just do it. We don't have our Ghost Usher active skill, but yeah, verification error message will pop up. Yeah, so you can't grind World Tournament and do something else at the same time. Imagine if you could be logged in on multiple devices and it would stack if you if you were logged in on like 3 different phones and you were playing the world tournament on all 3 of them at the same time, and then the points actually like stacked. You'd have people would have whole setups of like, I guess there probably must be a way for like, you could set up like multiple emulators and then have a macro so that like when you click the mouse you're clicking on like all of them at the same time. Imagine that, you have like 6 different screens up all with Piccolo Jr. and then as you click and swipe up it does it for like all 6 of them. That'd be hilarious. You know people would do that. People would figure out how to set that up so they could start getting these like ungodly high world tournament scores. It'd be pretty funny. Alright, so Hit can get some attacks off, because that's the thing as well with this team, like realistically it's only like Cell, Hit, and then I guess Pycon to a certain extent, because at least his EZA is decent, like will probably be the only ones doing actual damage. Which again ties into the whole like thing about like the events being too long or like being too hard for having a team that is just solely trying to rely on funny Ghost Usher shenanigans. Oh, there's no rainbow. Really, there's no rainbow orbs for Pycon or Vegeta. I mean, I guess we probably should do this. We can use it now. Perfect. Alright, there you go. There's another Ghost Usher active skill. Good to go. Means that Goku also has a 100% chance to dodge on his next turn. So that'll be really helpful. Okay. Ghost Usher shenanigans. We've already used an actual Ghost Usher item. There are 2 items now that are essentially a Ghost Usher. The OG Ghost Usher and then the robot item that also then gives the enemy an attack debuff for the next turn. I'm pretty sure we can't lower attack on any of these guys' phases anyway, but... No attacks for Goku. Could probably do with getting some defensive stacks, really. Okay. So Ghost Usher active with the androids. Get some stacks in for Boo. Those didn't drop the way I was hoping, so no tech orbs for the androids, which means they're not really going to do any damage. Yeah, I mean, I feel like this is it's probably going to be pretty hopeless here, right? If this was the last phase, like maybe we could sort of wing it, but we then also have Fusion Zamasu after this, without how much HP he has. Probably not going to be very doable. Even like Cell post revive, like the one that actually revived, we don't have like a big bad bosses partner for him. So probably not going to end particularly well, but I thought it'd be funny to do. I wonder if there is an event type that this would work well for. Battle hardened formidable foes could be kind of funny, because you could get Cell or try and get Fat Boo killed immediately on the first turn, right? So he gets his revive. Then on turn 2, have like the androids Ghost Usher straight away for turn 1. Like, well, it's technically turn 2. Then you get back to turn 3, you've got Fat Boo back again, so you can Ghost Usher again. And what turn does Pycon actually get his? Let's double check here. Because yeah, Battle Hardened Formidable Foes, the fights are usually like 4 or 5 turns. That's with a full team of units that are actually doing damage though. So it's not going to work the same way for like this team. We have second Cell Domain. So yeah, it's turn 6 and Pycon's is active, was it? Facing one or more enemy. Yeah, starting from the 4th turn. So if you can get the right rotation set up, like, this actually potentially could work for battle-hardened formidable foes, which would be really funny. Because, yeah, the problem that we're going to have here, realistically, is we're going to have used all of our Ghost Ushers before we get to the final phase, and then Fusions of Mastery is just going to destroy us. So I think we probably just won't use the Pycon one here, and then yeah, Cell takes 1.5. Imagine Cell post revive buff Cell Rainbow level 10 links, and he's taking that much damage from the super in slot 1. But yeah, where is Battle-Hardened Formidable Foes? I mean, we could give it a try and see what happens. Try the last one, which is the hardest one, so potentially not the smartest idea, but we'll see. Okay, yeah, so we've got Fat Boo on turn 1. Do we have the androids on turn 2? No, they're in slot 7 with double Cell. That's awkward. I don't know if we can actually... Is that even doable? Well, we'll see what happens, I suppose. Because, yeah, Cell... Fat Boo should die, like, immediately. Unit super with Pycon. Grab those for you. Oh yeah, of course, Gamma 2 also can just randomly crit. So he went from doing like 300k to 500 and something on the second attack. Because yeah, realistically you need the... I think you need like the tech androids on turn 2. Because we won't have done any damage, which means the boss is still on full HP. So then you can use the tech androids Ghost Usher. Because Boo will be able to Ghost Usher on his next turn, but that's turn 3. So the question is, can like turn 1 STR Cell actually tank against Gamma 2? The answer is no. 280k, jeez. That's kind of crazy. Can we get a better start? Okay, we've got Fat Boo. Okay, and the tech androids are on turn 2. There we go. That's what we want to see. Now, what we really want to see is like no attacks in slot 1, so Boo can actually get some stacks, but... Because I could run the risk of like just hope Pycon dodges in slot 1 if we put him in slot 1, but it's probably not the best idea. His thing is, what was it, turn 4 from the start of battle? Yeah, so if we float him off, he comes back on turn 4. Oh yes, actually this should work really well, at least for the first fight. But then we'll see how the rotations end up when it comes to how well this works for the second fight. But we'll go ahead and do this. Because Boo, even if he crits, he does like 500k, right? So Boo should survive 1 hit. Then Boo's going to get some stacks. Then he's going to get killed. Okay. It's like the mad plan is somewhat coming together here. Like, it would be quite funny if we could find one event where this strategy would actually work. Like, it could be pretty funny. Okay, well, yeah, for good measure, he's going to super attack, so we're definitely dead. So get our Boo revival. The thing is, though, do I need to keep them... kind of want to keep them on rotation so that the... Actually, yeah, because then they can get saved by Pycon's turn 4 one. Because if I float them up, the problem is it's like you need the right rotation for each phase, or like each fight. Because when we move on to the next fight, if we don't have the right units on the right rotation, then we're not going to get the Ghost Ushers in like the second fight. So there we go. Get the full 24 key for you. Of course, the question also is, like, just like it is with the red zone stages and stuff like that, though, it's like, can we actually do enough damage? But I mean, Cell, like, getting his attacks off here, taking off, what, like a full bar with each super? Pretty much, so that's not too bad. Obviously, the tech androids won't, but... And then Vegeta's under no leader skill, so his attack stats aren't exactly going to be super crazy, but... 2.8 million, let's go. Ooh, the additional 2 million. Calm down, Vegeta. Yeah, this Golden Week definitely has seemed a lot slower in comparison to some of the ones that we have seen, but... Alright, so Ghost Usher with Fat Boo. But yeah, I think we can probably kind of guess at this point that this isn't really going to work, because we're still in the first phase and we've pretty much used all of our Ghost Ushers already. I mean, if the combination of these units on this rotation can actually kill him on this turn, then maybe we'll be okay. But Boo obviously isn't going to do that much damage. I mean, if Hit actually does get some crits, then maybe he'll do some solid damage here, but... Yeah, I don't know. Sell at 10 mil. I mean, Cell doing some okay damage here. Especially with those crits. But yeah, I don't think Hit's quite going to be able to do enough here. Well, actually, to be fair, if he does what, like 3 supers and they all crit? Okay, well, he didn't crit. Can he do 4 pre-transformation? Well, he didn't anyway, so. Why? Oh. Of course. So now Pycon can't use his Ghost Usher because the enemy has too much HP. Although Cell should kill here. Or just get killed. Is that 800k? Okay, well, there you go. Well, we gave it a good try, but yeah, it seems like the funny idea though it may be, and I know it's worked in the past with these kind of shenanigans, with shorter events, but yeah, I don't think there's really a good event in the current meta that the full Ghost Usher team is actually going to be able to beat. You know, if we end up getting difficult content that is only going to be like 3 or 4 turns, then it could be like a funny strategy, but clearly isn't going to work out at the moment. But it was fun to try. Let me know if you guys have any other funny ideas for meme team builds that we can try out. But yeah, the full Ghost Usher team, not viable in the current meta, but let me know your guys' thoughts down below in the comments section, and we'll try out some more funny challenges like this while we wait for the game to give us actual content. So that is going to be it for the video, guys. This has been the Masked Ningen. Smash that like button, subscribe to the channel if you are new, check out the links down below, and I will see you all again soon. Have a good one.